was gonna go grab an energy drink, but never mind.
All right. Well, we're recording. And so as usual, you'll start off with showing up for your interview with Olaf in the studio and whatnot. And Olaf is wearing his usual sports coat and tie, and as usual, he has something teal green, which in this case is a pencil stuck behind one ear. On his desk is a loose pile of note cards, looking like they were once upon a time a neat, orderly stack, but as the evening and the interviews have come and gone, he's basically given up trying to keep them neat. Several of the note cards are scratched up, and in some cases, those scratches have additional notes written over them, and then he'll motion for you to take a seat. And as he does that, he's also drinking from a metallic water bottle, but you can tell pretty easily that whatever he's drinking, it's not water. And he says, and of course, the production team will come in and they'll do whatever they do, last few seconds of things, checking lights and all that stuff, and then the lights will dim, and then you'll get counted in, and he'll start. Welcome back, Mech fans. Welcome to our final match of the evening, and my word, this has been some evening. Some great matches tonight, but we've got one more for you to sink your teeth into, and don't you worry, we've got napkins for the mess you're about to make as you tear into this final fight. But first, I am Olaf Krieg, and this is the Triple Press, brought to you by those beautiful people in the Donegal Media Group, the Krieg Dominion Media, and of course, who could forget, the Solaris Broadcasting Company, bringing you that juicy combat sports entertainment ever since 3022. This match features two teams currently sitting near the bottom of the leaderboard, and a win for either one will definitely help move them up closer to the top where both want to be. First, the Ramoran Opposition, a team that in the past has always struggled to stay in the middle of the pack. This year, they've been falling short of even that despite their best efforts, currently holding the number 10 position with one win and 3 hard-hitting losses. Taking on the opposition are the newcomer team, the Dover Crows, a team that so far, despite their shiny coat of newness, have certainly been working to prove themselves here in the league. Sitting at number 7 with 2 wins and 2 losses, earning even a few points tonight will move them up a few spaces in the rankings. Joining me here tonight to talk about how they are going to do that is none other than Kenji Tanaka, manager for the Crows. Kenji-san, domo, and welcome back.
Thank you.
I want to point out real quick that I don't know if that was correct Japanese grammar at all.
I don't.
But also want to further add to that, Olaf would not care. He's Wrestlehagian, and he also does not like the Cronus Combine. So, in fact, you're lucky he's got that much going for you. Anyway, earlier this evening, in a move that was strangely enough both shocking and yet somehow not surprising, Countess Skylar Hawking-Davian, the owner-manager of the Davian Golden Suns, made some rather abrupt comments regarding the Crows and their relationship with the Dragonborn. In short, she suggested that the Crows were little better than a feeder farm team for the Dragonborn, and I, not to mention all those millions of people out here on Solaris and across the Intersphere, would love to know what kind of response you have to such a shocking statement.
I'm gonna write it off as the drunken stupor comment.
And knowing,
probably not drunk, but just writing it off.
Yes, and knowing the Countess, she probably doesn't even remember at this point tonight. And this was probably only a couple hours ago that she made these interesting comments. But yes, probably best to just let it slide. She's not going to remember it anyway. Now, I've asked the other teams variations on this question, so I almost feel like I have to ask you as well. After this recent pass of ratings reviews for all the techs and pilots in the league, what can you, or perhaps what are you willing to share with us regarding your team and the improvements in their ratings, and what might we see on the field tonight?
You're probably going to see some newcomers again, just as last week. We're sort of trying to spread everyone out in terms of experience. We want everyone to touch base, so to speak, get out there and enjoy the game.
Indeed. And you said touch base, and all I heard was touch grass, a new phrase I've heard recently. Now, a moment ago, I said something to you regarding the Davian Golden Suns and their manager, and while I'm certainly not here to start any feuds, or am I, you are, in fact, scheduled to face them next week during the Commanders round. Will their recent comments be shattered next week? Will those comments have any real weight in your team's approach to preparing for that match? Or will you just continue as always and prep for your next match just as you would any other week? And in short, what impact will those hurtful things... I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there. in short, what kind of impact will those possibly hurtful comments make on your team as they get ready for next week?
I'd say not much. Like I said, we're just here to dip our toes in the water, as I said in previous comments.
Yes, I have noticed that the Crows, while not necessarily in a bad spot, they are certainly here for the experience and not rabble-rousing or malcontent behaviors. Unlike some other, perhaps, I should say, I should not come right out and say that the Countess is being a malcontent rabble-rouser, although maybe she is, but also maybe she has a point. I digress. Those are the questions I've got for you. This is kind of a short, quick interview, but you know what? It's late, and who cares? This is our last match of the night, so let's just get down to the fight. Please direct your attentions toward the monitors, and we will switch to our blimp view, and you can enjoy the fireworks. All right, let me go ahead and switch over to the other view, which apparently oh, that's the wrong one. That one. Nope, that's not the one I wanted either. That's the one I wanted, which actually we might have been on the wrong one this whole time. Oh well. It's not like I've ever made mistakes on my own shows before. And then I need my rules, because our first thing to do here, that's not the rules. It is week 5 of a 9-week series. And week 5 has the special distinction of new sponsorship opportunities.
Oh.
So for you, this is going to be a 2d6... yeah, no modifiers. So a 2d6 roll. This first roll is going to tell you whether or not there are sponsorship opportunities available. And you rolled a 9. And on a 9, sponsors are available, but no additional modifiers for the sponsorship type roll. This roll, the next one you're about to do, is a 3d6. This will give you your exact sponsorship result. A total of 12, and that's going to give you a +2 on recruiting MWEs. So let me go ahead and add that into your roster. +2 recruiting MWE. Oh, God. I gotta put a stupid little apostrophe in there. Lead off with a plus. And that will start on week 5:35, and it will end week 5 of 39. Okay. The Ramoran Opposition. Let's see. We have a 2d6. We don't have anything to add in or whatever. So we're just going to do a straight up 2d6 roll first. For a total of 7. That's going to give us, negotiations are taking longer than expected, -1 on the next roll. So it's going to be a 3d6 -1 for the opposition. For a grand total of 8. And that will give them +1 fan each week that they win. So, if they could just win a goddamn match, they might actually get more fans.
Nice.
Week 5, 30, 25, ending week 5, 30, 29. All right. And I just realized I meant to do this before I got started, but I now need to add 1 free experience point to every pilot and tech for both teams, so let me do that real fast. Was doing pretty good about remembering to do this before I opened up everything. I forgot tonight. You know, it's the last match of the night. Things might get a little loosey-goosey.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounded good, right?
Not your mind going senile.
No, shut up, boy. 3, 1, 2, text 1, 8, 5, 10, 4. Okay. All right, so I've done that. The next thing we need to do is your MWEs. Now, I did not write these on my cheat sheet until tonight, and the ones I wrote down were based on what I had saved on the spreadsheet, which may or may not be exactly what you were looking for, because that information might have been slightly old. To verify, you were looking for training and recruiting, and yes, to gather intel for this week, correct?
Yep.
Okay, all right, we're good. I'm going to go ahead and give you that +2 that you just picked up. when you do your recruiting roll. But first is your training roll. So if you could just give me a 2d6 real quick for a total of 7. Let's see. Unfortunately, that is no result for training on your.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I've ever rolled successfully for any of this.
No, I think you have at least once or twice. It just may not have been like, really cool, whatever it was you got. All right, go ahead and give me that other 2d6. We're going to add 2 to it, so it's going to be a total of 10. And in recruiting, a 10 is, now you need to roll 1d6. And you rolled a 6, so you have just picked up a veteran pilot.
Nice.
Would you like to keep them?
Yes.
No, because I feel like you were going for a tech more so. Am I right?
Oh. What's their rating? Do you have that already, or
yeah, you just that 1d6 roll you did was to see what their experience level is.
Yeah. But what's their gunnery pilot?
3-4.
Should have 3-4.
Yeah, because you rolled a 6. They are a veteran. I do need another. Well, okay, hold on. Are you keeping them? Are you adding? Let me rephrase that question. Are you adding them to your roster? Yeah. Are you hiring them?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay. In that case, I need one more 1d6 roll to see how many experience points they begin with. 2. So, not 21. 2. Tier 2, so is that. Ready? 1. Bet. And then I will figure out a name after the fact. All right. For the opposition, they are doing a 2d6 on marketing. They do not have any additional rolls or modifiers for that. They have a total of a 9, so they gain plus 2d3 wealth, which is exactly along the lines of what they need. 2d3 for a total of 2 wealth. So, not a lot of money there, but more money than they had a moment ago. All right, that takes care of that. Our next task is 2d6 for gathering intelligence. See if you get a heads up as to what your opponents are bringing to the field. That's you, by the way.
Oh, sorry. What did you need?
2d6. A grand total of 10. You get to learn what mech chassis and weights they are bringing. So your opponents are bringing the Warhammer, a Phoenix Hawk, and a Wasp. I don't recall specifically the weights on those, but that's a heavy, medium, and a light.
Yeah.
Based on the information, would you like to make any changes to your lineup?
What was the lineup that I had again?
You have an Awesome, a Griffin, and the Firestarter M.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Okay. All right. In that case, I am going to load the unit list. I'm going to give you your mechs, and you can review them and see what you're looking at. Now, I did learn this the other day because I made a bit of a mistake and had to figure some stuff out. If you mouse over the individual pilots, it will give you all of the information you need, except for if you have, like, weapon specialists. So you notice, like, Altanin has 4/4, 0 initiative modifier, and 2 edge. Ao has natural aptitude gunnery, no initiative, and 3/4, 2 edge, and the same thing basically for Toju, except he's got a 3/3.
This will be an interesting match.
Yeah,
got more tonnage, but the VV value's only 40 difference.
Yeah. Yep. And in your favor, everything's in your favor. Shocking, of course. I am the home team. I'm going to choose the south side of the map. So when you are ready and you are satisfied with your pilots, go ahead and choose the north and then click done. You've already done that. I'm going to verify even though I already did this. Good, map set. And off we go. All right, this initiative round doesn't matter so much. Let's see, what am I looking at? Wow, there's a lot of uneven terrain and a lot of woods. Let me zoom that just a bit. That's plenty of hidey holes. There's a really nice choke point because of that water. So don't think that's going to be terribly helpful for me. Um, my turn to deploy. Oh, that's right. I had the Warhammer. I kept thinking I had the Warhammer and you had the or no. Never mind. Don't worry about what I was thinking. Wow, my fast mech is gonna move before yours.
Mm-hmm.
How convenient. Let's look at this Firestarter FS9M. We've got a 696 movement profile, medium laser small, and some machine guns and or some other stuff. I don't remember because they're already closed on me. Don't know how this fight's gonna go. I have a couple of ideas of how I want to do this, but I don't know. Yes, medium, small, and 2 machine guns. So that fire starter is no fire, but a lot of starter. I don't know where I'm going. You went through a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my note-taking gear out so I can start marking mechs up for getting slapped around. Man, my back is killing me. All right. 1 PPC hits the awesome instead of the 2 that were fired. Phoenix Hawk misses. Awesome hits with only 1 of 3 PPCs, but the goddamn Griffin hits with the second one. So the Warhammer eats 2 PPC blasts, and the other M10 misses. Everybody is still standing. Heat's probably going to be fine. And I get my revenge by having slightly better initiative than you.
Mm-hmm.
Slightly. My Wasp was still moving before my other 2. What kind of sneaky shit is my kid up to? That's the question for this match. What is my kid going to do to make things difficult for me when I'm trying to keep a team relevant, viable?
Mm.
Hmm. Interesting, interesting. What did your keyboard do to you, man? You're like stabbing the keys.
Nothing. It's just a mechanical one, and it's like right next to the mic. Ever since I redid my room.
After you reorganized chaos.
Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah. What are we looking at here? Oh, my wasp is getting fucked up. That's all I see. Griffin taking a couple of shots. Awesome taking some more shots. Awesome returning fire and missing on the Warhammer. Where am I? The fire starter hits the wasp. Wasp loses a whole ass arm. That's going to take it up to heavy damage. And who was it that killed it? That was or not killed it, but who was the...
Griffin.
And the Awesome has to make a piloting roll, but he remains standing. That PPC just melted that arm right off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. That's some bullshit, bro. Yeah. All right. The Wasp is ejecting. So that kill credit will go to the Griffin pilot. That is Al.
Was it its left torso that was ripped or the arm?
I lost an arm, but the Ramorans are not in a position to end up with some really high repair bills, so
Makes sense.
at least that's their current attack plan, as it were. To try not to have to worry too much about a lot of repair bills, because they just don't have the money.
For sure, for sure.
That, and if that Wasp took another PPC shot or anything big like that, it was going to get screwed up, like, hard.
Yeah.
I mean, a light mech with heavy damage is like 3 repair, I think. That's already more money than they currently have in their bank account before the match inning, or Jesus Christ, before the match earnings are configured. Or,
yeah,
I can't speak today. Oh, I don't want that. Why did it do that? Oh, all right. Let's get through these. All right, Phoenix Hawk taking some damage. Phoenix Hawk misses. Griffin firing on the Warhammer. Misses. Warhammer firing on the Awesome. Hits with everything. Awesome returning fire. PPC hits the right torso after it gets re-rolled off of the head. And that's the only shot that goes through of those 3 PPCs. The Awesome needs to make a PSR and is still standing. He is still managed across the board. And I haven't been paying attention to battle value. I am currently sitting. Oh god, that initiative! I am so getting hosed here. And these are all. And nobody has tax. Excuse me. Nobody has any initiative mods. So like these are all just straight shit rolls that I'm getting here. I'm not happy with my own computer screwing me over like this. 95 to 84 in the battle value destroyed, or excuse me, battle value remaining department favoring the pros. Yeah.
And that Warhammer is going to be hot too from that fire.
Yeah, that's not going to help me. It's not going to help. Let's see. Oh man. I managed to find a hard copy book for Rogue Trader for less than $100. Supposedly it's in good condition, or well enough. Hopefully it shows up soon and I am not disappointed with my purchase.
Nice.
I only mention this because I've had Rogue Trader, the PDFs, for like probably close to a year. I don't remember exactly how long it's been that I've had them, but about a year, we'll say. And while I can certainly work off of a PDF when it comes to like role-playing games and stuff like that, there's just something about having the physical book in my hand. And every time I looked prior, Rogue Trader and similar books from that era and genre have been the books I've been looking for are sitting in the $100 to $200 range, and I'm like, no thanks. Mostly because they're just not in print anymore.
Yeah.
So they've become something of a collector's item. Uh-oh. Oh, I think that was just fire that I saw. All right. Awesome. Lovely. Misses my Phoenix Hawk with everything. The Phoenix Hawk hits with both shots. The fire starter misses with everything and starts a fire. Ironically. Or perhaps comedically. Warhammer hits with 2 out of 3 weapons. Left leg and center torso taking some damage. The Griffin does hit my Phoenix Hawk, but the Awesome has to make a PSR and remain standing. Needing only a 5. Now. Huh?
That's 3 times now.
Yeah. So I'm out damaging you. It's just... Oh, look at that heat build up on that Awesome. Sitting at 8 heat now. 93 to 83. I'm still on the losing end of both the battle value remaining and, once again, the goddamn motherfucking initiative. This is moderately annoying that this keeps happening, too. This is round 5, by the way. Right now, there's a gardener working for the Grayland Trios League that's going, God damn it, they're burning my shit again, Dave. They're burning my trees! Interesting. Interesting. That's a +9 to hit the Griffin. Holy shit. Even with my best number I can come up with to hit the Griffin with my Phoenix Hawk is 14. It doesn't have line of sight. My Phoenix Hawk can't shoot at the other two either. So, like, fuck, man. Fuck.
Yeah, it's all the smoke and shit.
Yep.
And the forest and, yep.
Yep, exactly.
All
right, let's see what we got. Awesome, taking internal structure damage. Gonna bump the awesome up to moderate damage.
Torso as well, right?
And the Griffin was not able to hit.
And the awesome misses.
And the awesome misses. That turns out really well. We have a melee phase, though. Left leg, armor destroyed on the awesome. 16 internal structure remaining on that Warhammer's left leg. All pilots are still standing. The fire continues to burn. Heat is rising, but being sunk and dissipated. The initiative is still wildly out of control. And I forgot to look at the battle value remaining. What are we looking at? 90 to 82.
Oh, 82.
All right. Interesting. Interesting. so fucking hilarious. I'm sure you can figure out that my Phoenix Hawk is doing some, aerobatic dropping on top of your face maneuvering, right?
Put on the awesome.
Yeah. I'll give you 3 guesses. Perhaps there's a pun in that statement as to what my to hit number is.
100% probably.
No, 90 something, 3.
Close enough.
I need a 3. That's why I was laughing. I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. Probably gonna blow up the Phoenix Hawk in the process. Alright.
Can't even shoot at the fucking Phoenix Hawk.
What? Why not? Oh, why not?
How do I target the Phoenix Hawk if it's
Click next. Or not next, next target. Until it says the Phoenix Hawk is the target.
target Phoenix? Oh, okay. Oh, even that, yeah. What? Because it's like right on top of me. What the fuck?
Oh, because yeah, the PPCs have a 3 hex minimum range. So...
No. The fire starter.
What?
Can't shoot at the Phoenix Hawk because it's like
it's at 0 range and only infantry can fire at 0 range.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your Griffin better smack that Phoenix Hawk out of the sky, bruh. Oh shit! I better not talk too much shit. Or the Ramorans are not going to win this fight. My own hubris will be what brings me down, which really isn't all that surprising to me.
I mean, the best I could fucking do is just twist it, I guess, for now.
All right, let's go, Griffin. Let's go, Griffin. Let's see what you got. All right, what are we looking at here? Oh, you did. Let's see. All right. PPC on the Griffin hits. Do I have the Griffin marked for taking damage? I do. And then the awesome firing on the on the Phoenix Hawk. It hits. 1 PPC and a small laser hit. The Griffin also firing on the Phoenix Hawk, hitting with a PPC. And through all of that, still the PSR goes through. He's still standing in the air. And comes crashing down and hitting the awesome. 5 damage to the left arm twice. 4 damage to the left torso. And the awesome is displaced. The Phoenix Hawk takes 5 to one leg and 4 to the other. Somehow, through all of that, both mechs are still standing.
Insane.
Heat is up on the Griffin and the awesome.
You mean the fire starter, not the Griffin? Griffin's not displaced, but further away.
I don't know what I'm talking about now. No, the Griffin and the awesome are both warmed up.
No, the fire starter.
Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. 88 to 78. The gap is not really closing. It's been a solid 10% gap. It is now round 7. Oh, did Phoenix Hawk take internal damage?
No, I don't think. It just lost armor to 0.
Okay.
Or no, that was my awesome. I don't think the Phoenix Hawk took.
No, it's still just armor, so it's just light damage for the Hawk.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, stick your fast mover on my ass. Ooh. Sorry, I had to. Oh yeah, his armor has been depleted on both arms and almost a leg for that Phoenix Hawk.
Ah, dude, I'm really fucking messing up with my Griffin right now. Whatever, it needed to cool down anyway, I guess.
Yeah, I think his heat was like 6 or 8.
12.
12 out of 12. Oh wow. Oh, look at that. Awesome is losing PPCs, losing critical slots. That's heavy damage for the Awesome. Awesome misses everything on the Warhammer. Firestarter lights up the Phoenix Hawk, getting some internal structure damage on that P-Hawk. And then the Phoenix Hawk taking out an upper leg and a heat sink on the Awesome. Awesome needs to make 2 PSRs, but remains standing regardless. And we do have a melee phase today on this round. Let's see.
Falls. Oof.
Yeah, the Phoenix Hawk
yeah.
kicks the Awesome. It still has plenty of armor on that one leg. I just realized I should have stayed on where I was if I wanted to kick him, but whatever, too late now. Awesome remains standing. Firestarter does fall over, suffering 4 damage to the left torso rear on the Firestarter, and I believe that's the first time that Firestarter is taking damage this entire match.
Yeah.
Only because I haven't fired at it. Pilot is fine. Got a lot of smoke drifting and filling hexes. Heat building up. Awesome is at 12 heat now. And I'm still getting hosed on initiative. Round 8. And I forgot to look at the battle value. 77 to 76. We're finally closing some of that gap down.
Now, did it lose a leg?
The Mirage?
No. Awesome.
No, he should still have all those legs. His heat is going to be really high.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why he can't move. Yeah, it's because his heat is so high. Firestarter is up and gets to the back shot side again. And what are we looking at now? Awesome, continuing to take critical slot losses. Warhammer takes another hit to the head. Nope, I'm sorry, that's right arm. Warhammer returns fire, blasting both PPCs into the center torso. 2 small lasers as well, doing some damage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Phoenix Hawk taking internal structure damage and losing critical slots. Not good. Not good at all. And the pilot falls. Oh, no, wait. Let me back up. Wow, gets hit with all of it. Losing criticals, right torso rear destroyed. That's rough. Phoenix Hawk is still standing, though, somehow. The Awesome, on the other hand, not so much.
Well,
yeah. Losing its left arm. And I believe he's out of PPCs. I could be slightly mistaken or just playing out of my mind. that Awesome is in bad shape. And Phoenix Hawk does get to kick him while he's down. Phoenix Hawk might just very well blow up itself. And the Awesome is crippled. Engine and gyro hit. Phoenix Hawk still somehow in the fight, despite losing all kinds of shit. Going now into round 9.
Awesome shuts down as well.
Did he shut down? Yeah, he did. Well, we're not going to engage the... Oh, of course. Of course. Now I get the initiative. It's some fucking bullshit, dude. Well, make your move, my friend. Make your move. You can't do anything with your Awesome, can you?
I can't even seem to eject him right now.
Let's see. What are we looking at here?
Probably because he's shut down. That's why.
Yeah, he has no power.
Wait, I said it's op.
Huh?
No, I just said it was operational, but I guess it's not. I'm a little confused.
Griffin is now taking internal structure damage.
Left leg, yeah. Weapons fire for.
And the fire starter misses. No, I'm sorry.
Griffin
I read that
hits.
wrong. Yeah, no, I read all that wrong. Griffin is not taking internal structure damage. The Phoenix Hawk has, but I already have the Phoenix Hawk at heavy damage, so I did that wrong. But we're good. Moving in now to the final round, and if I don't get myself a kill, I don't know what's gonna happen. Of course. 71 to 58. You know what? Fuck it. Your Awesome started back up, didn't he?
Yeah.
What are you doing with him?
What round was this?
This is the final round. Let me double check. Yeah, this is the final round. Apparently, he still has 2 PPCs and a small laser. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's all in his right side. You hit his left arm.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw more PPCs getting hit, but it doesn't designate or say when a PPC gets hit if it's the exact same one or not. Like in your case, or even the Warhammer's case. Well, the Warhammer case, you would know because it would say which arm was hit, and that's where the PPCs are. Fine.
And oof.
And there goes the awesome. He just blew himself out.
Yep.
Okay, so that actually is going to go to the Phoenix Hawk, because the Phoenix Hawk was the last one to give him damage. That is a Nanas, killing the awesome indirectly. That's going to make the rest of this round interesting, which is right at the final round.
Yeah, both standard yeah. Oof. All right.
Okay. Let's figure out what we want to do here.
That's all I'm gonna be able to do.
All right. What is the final tally? The Phoenix Hawk is just getting chewed up by the Firestarter. The Griffin misses the Phoenix Hawk and the Warhammer both. Phoenix Hawk hits the Griffin. Warhammer firing on the Griffin, and we don't get anything to go through. I don't believe we have melee in the next bit here. So I think that is the match. Warhammer's at 11 heat. Griffin at 12. We have so much smoke and fire on the board. So that is going to be, according to Megamech, a draw.
There's a 1% BV difference.
Yeah, 56 to 57, and I won. Ah, fuck you, I won. Sorry. All right, so yeah, the first thing we gotta do here is figure out the victory. So according to Megamech, it's a tie, so both teams end up with 2 points. Starting with your team, the Crows, you get an additional 1 point for killing the Wasp. And that is it, giving you a grand total of 3. The Opposition starts with 2, gets 4 for the Assault Mech. Yep. That will give them a total of 6 for a final score of 6 to 3 and a Ramoran Opposition win. Which is unfortunate for you, but fortunate for them. Fans. Let's pull up my rules so I can see what exactly I'm doing here. Fans are on page like 12 or something. Yep. All right. So officially, you lost the match. So that's a -1. You are now on a 2-loss streak. So that's another -1. No mechs were destroyed. You know, technically that was a physical attack kill, because the final damage that the Awesome suffered was a kick. So that is going to give you actually a straight 2d6 roll, no modifier. So yes, please make your 2d6 roll. I don't know what went wrong there. I really don't know what went wrong. For a total of 4, that is actually going to reduce your fans by 1. -1 fan for you. For the opposition, they get +1 for winning, no streaks, and +2 for the physical attack kill. That's a total of +3. 2d6 +3 is total of 12. They actually gained 4 fans. That's surprising. They got so much. And actually, oh, they get some money. +4 fans. Wealth. Add together the score. 6 and 3 is 9. That will be 19 wealth going to the winners. And 9 wealth going to the losing team. And now I have to update some of the roster stuff. Starting with the Crows. General. They are now 2 wins and 3 losses with a total of 20 cumulative victory points. They have lost a fan. Finances so far are gain 9 from earnings. Excuse me. Gain another 5 from fans. Putting you currently at 31, but there's still more math to be involved here. Going now to the opposition. They are now 2 wins and 3 losses as well, gaining 6 points, putting them at a grand total of 14 cumulative victory points and a +2 modifier for the super secret squirrel roll. They will gain 4 fans, taking them up to 6. What else? Finances, earnings, 19. Earning 6 for fans, and they have a sponsorship. Whoops. That gives them +3 on a win. And they just got something else. Oh, +1 additional fan on this current sponsorship that they just got. So that's actually going to be 7. Takes finances up to 7. And before their expenses, they will have 31 wealth. Let's talk draft. That's our next topic. Talents, you're first. Let me get to the correct page here. Let's see. 2d6 -1 for losing. You are only on a 2-loss streak, so that is the only modifier. I need a 2d6 -1 for the Crows and to see who gets drafted. Nobody. For a grand total of 3. No one is drafted from your team. For the opposition, though, this is going to be a 2d6 +1 for winning. No other modifiers. Total of 5. Nobody is drafted from the opposition. Our next task now is maintenance. So let's take a look at the Crows. Alright. Mechs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mechs with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assigned techs. You have a quick draw that is currently not being technified. Oops, wrong one. I need a 1d6 +1 roll from you, please, to see if that unassigned or unmaintained quick draw degrades. It does not, but almost does. All right, now that still gives -3 for maintenance. For the opposition, they only have 3 mechs. So they will have no maintenance costs because their mechs went to the field, and therefore that's what they'll be paying money to fix. It's funny how that works out, actually. Let's see. That now takes us to salaries, starting with the opposition because I'm already here. 2 for all the green and regulars. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -7 for salaries. For the Crows, 2 again for all the greens and regulars. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also -7 for salary. Next is repair and medical costs. Oh, let's take a look at the Crows first. Your awesome was crippled. That's an assault mech. 10 wealth to fix that bad boy. Griffin, somehow only suffering light damage. So that will be 1. Firestarter, also only suffering 1 damage. It looks like your repair bill is going to be a total of -12 for repairs and 0 for medical, because none of your pilots got hurt. So good on you for that. That was pretty good. For the opposition, the Warhammer, somehow only lightly damaged. So that is also 1. Phoenix Hawk, heavy damage. That is 4 for medium. And the Wasp, heavy damage, light. That is 3. And that is a total of -8 in repairs. And again, 0 for medical. I'm assuming you're going to pay all this for your medical and repair bill. Dallas?
Sorry, yeah, I'm repairing it.
Okay. So -12, 0. Oops, wrong. That's going to take you down to a grand total of 9 wealth left over, by the way.
Yay.
I mean, you still got money. There was teams that are struggling otherwise just before this match. 8 and then 0. And that will take the opposition down to 16 wealth. Our next step is the repair rolls. Starting with the crows. This is where you're going to want your 1d6 copied and ready to be pasted. Let me know when you are ready to begin. You've got 6 mechs to repair, by the way.
That's the first one.
Oh, wow. Okay. That is your awesome that needed a 5.
Yes.
Your Griffin needs a 3, and you have 3 attempts. It is repaired.
Oh my god, 6 for 6.
Firestarter also needs a 3 with 3 total attempts. Also,
oh
wow.
My god.
Listen, I want you to know the next 3 mechs that you need to repair are the ones that have habitually or historically been damaged for various reasons.
I know.
First up is your Jenner 7.
God.
Hold on, slow down, dude. Slow down. Stay with me. Jenner requiring a 5+, and you have 3 total attempts. Go ahead and start.
2 attempts. The first
no,
one
I'm not counting that one.
What
Look at you. Look at you, you son of a bitch. Alright, Kentaro needs a 6+, 3 total attempts. 1, 2, 3. Not repaired. And lastly, the quick draw, 4+, 3 attempts. 1, 2. Got it. So your Kentaro is the only one of your mechs that remains busted up, and you have a quick draw that is not maintained. Oops. So let's see here. That over. And then this one. Oops. There you go. All right. So yeah, you just got to get a new tech in there to fix up that one quick draw. Start playing the old tech shuffle game. For the opposition, 1d6 copied. First up, we have the Warhammer requiring a 2+ and a total of what's natural aptitude tech? I don't remember exactly. Does that give me an extra die? Oh yeah, roll 2d6 and use the higher of the 2 dice. Nice. Oops. Where am I? Wrong screen was active here. Roll 2d6, use the higher. We have I need a 2+, so I really don't need this natural aptitude tech, but I have 5 total attempts. We take the 4, then that means the Warhammer is repaired. For the Phoenix Hawk, we need a 4+, and we have 4 total attempts. 1, got it. And for the Wasp, what do we got here? We need a 4+, needing looks like 3 total attempts. Got it. So all of the opposition mechs are repaired. All but one of your mechs are repaired. Now I got to do experience points. I almost forgot that step. All right. Opposition officially wins, so they get 1 extra point. Let's add in experience points, starting with the opposition. What are we looking at here? Who are my pilots? Neil gets 2 points, taking them up to 5. Ananas gains 3 points, taking them up to 9. And Noble gains 2 points, taking them up to 10. And then the Tex. Munslow gains 2, taking them up to 5. Umura gains 2, taking them up to 8. And Papin gains 2, also up to 10. And they are not that tier. I just noticed that. That's wrong. So let's fix that. Yeah. And this guy, we can just move him. Alright. Where was I? That was it. Okay, now we gotta do your team. Pilots. Let's see. Altonen gains 1 point. Ow gains 2 points to 4. And Toju gains 1 point to 3.
Let's go.
And then lastly, your Tex. Doi gains 1 to 11. Kamiko gains 1, now at 6. And Rissanen gains 1, up to 2. And that will do all of our official bookkeeping crap.
Sweet.
So, let me go ahead and switch us. I don't need that screen. I need that screen. Switch us back to the interview room. And we see... Yeah, we see Olaf sitting there going, kind of just like a little surprised. I think he was expecting the opposition to lose, especially given their current situation overall. And he's just got this. Wow, Kenji, I'm sorry it went that way. It looked like you had the upper hand, but the opposition, they really hammered your awesome. What? I'm sure I can easily answer this question myself, but tell us how you're feeling. What's going on in the brain dome?
Not much. It was interesting. It was the first time our awesome's actually been downed like that. All the other times it was either ejected or survived until the end, even through heavy beating. So see that this time is very interesting.
I'm sure watching that awesome, which has been a strong cornerstone of your team pretty much every single match. Just I don't want to say annihilated. It's fine. It's going to be repaired, no problem, I'm sure. But they really picked it apart and focused it down. And what was with that wasp? Did you see that? It like just ran up the side of the arena and then just like took a couple shots and then died.
Yep. PPCs can do that to very fragile things.
Well, and the wasp certainly is a very fragile mech. There's definitely no arguing there. Kenji, I'm being told that we need to wrap it up for the night. It looks like another production team needs to come in and use the studio as if there's only, supposedly there's more production teams that work in our studio. Weird, I know. Any final thoughts for our viewers at home here on Solaris or elsewhere across the Inner Sphere regarding the Dover Crows and the things to come?
Nope, nothing from my end.
Amazing. Such a wonderful fount of information, knowledge, and verbiage coming from Kenji Tanaka, my friends. This is Olaf Krieg. Of course, we are signing off. Stick around. Later on this evening or tomorrow, we will have our week in review, where we'll go over all of the major happenings of this week's matches and take a quick look at what is to be expected for Week 6, the Commanders Round week. Stick around, my friends. And, of course, now the production team, lights come up and all the other post-show things happen. People start shuffling everyone out. Talos, I gotta say, man, I was very, very nervous about... I shouldn't say nervous. I was definitely apprehensive about how and what I was going to do with the opposition. I very seriously was considering having them literally take one shot and then eject their mechs. Because they needed the money.
Yeah.
And if I gave you, as retarded as this sounds, as lopsided and here, just have a free victory as this sounds, they needed the money, period. And if I gave you 10 points, that means they would have gotten 11 wealth as part of their final score. And in worst case, their mechs all would have been light damage, so that's 1 apiece. And I don't know if the rest of the numbers would have worked out. I have no idea. But I was like, you know what? No, not necessarily that I wanted the win, but I wanted you to earn the win. And I got lucky with all that fire and smoke. I just left my Warhammer right in the middle of it, right on the edge of it, just to be an ass.
Yeah. Well, it was also my Griffin. I fucked up with the placement twice, I think. There's 2 rounds where I just couldn't shoot, and I would have pulled it through. You're probably not going to see the Griffin again, to be honest. I can't.
You're struggling with it, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's only good for the long range support, and it's not very good at that because you can only fire either the PPC or the LRM-10.
Yeah.
You fire both of them, you're going to be super hot for 1 round. You literally have to take the next round to cool off.
Yeah.
It is really tricky to find a good spot for it, especially in a map or in a fight like ours, which are kind of fluid and kind of quick. If you blink wrong, if you hold your breath a little too long, suddenly the Griffin is out of place for the whole fight and just utterly useless. And unfortunately, the only thing you could have done, I think, when you cut off to the left side of the map there, well, it'd be the right side for me and the viewers, but on the left side for you, anyway, when you cut off to the side like that, the only thing you could have done is just keep going and cut back in and make that flank. But the problem is the Griffin can't do shit at close range.
Yeah, and so I didn't want to spread it too far away from everything else. If you saw why I pulled it back and whatnot, so
I think your best bet really would have been you've got the assault, get another medium, and make it your pivot point. I mentioned this before a few times. I don't know if it's been on the air, but make that other medium your pivot point with your awesome and your Griffin kind of hanging back and just lobbing PPCs, and every now and again another M10 just to be annoying. That's really the only option with that particular setup. But you've got other mechs. You got 1 quick draw coming back. You got another Jenner coming back. You've got a couple more options. So you just gotta, and of course you've got some money left over. I think what did I say? You had like 16 wealth, I think, left over.
Or maybe that was 9, unless I earned more. But
I don't remember. My short-term memory is shit. But either way, you got a little bit of money, so you can still purchase a couple other mechs, or at least 1 mech that can make something of a difference with your lineup and ultimately change the entire dynamic of your team. So you got a few options, so you're not completely out of it that way. But otherwise, that was a good match. I definitely was very nervous knowing that if I didn't pull something off with the opposition, that they were not going to walk away with money. Because of the repair costs and whatnot, and I managed to get super lucky. In fact, I even had a lower repair cost than you. So
yeah.
But yeah, thank you for that. That was a good fight. You got anything else for me or the viewers or anyone?
Nope, nothing.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up then. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please consider smashing all those silly buttons that all the other YouTubers say. But more importantly for me, if you enjoy what you're seeing here, please come on down to the Discord community. The link is in the description below. Hang out with us, talk with us. Got a couple of different shows going on, so there's more than just the few people you see here in the GTL. We've got, Traveler 2300 or Second Star. We've got Solasta. There's one other campaign that I'm kind of slowly picking away at, but I've got a bunch of other ideas, so who knows? Maybe new shows in the future, and you might even be a part of it. Who knows? In the meantime, I'm going to get out of here because if I keep talking, I'm just going to be rambling. Have a good one, my friends. Stay safe. Catch you around next time.